yet another game where the Dallas Cowboys make frustrating mistakes in key moments. At the end of this video, I'm going to share why I don't think the Cowboys are in as much trouble as everyone is going to assume. Let's unpack this unfortunate game. Tough game. This is the most frustrating Cowboys team I've ever rooted for. Because I think they're better than any Cowboys team I've rooted for. I do. I still do. For some reason. And I have no reason to think that, I guess, at this point. But I still get the feeling this is the best Cowboys team I've seen, including 2014 and 2016. Maybe not 2007. Maybe 2007 was your best team. But in my lifetime, this seems to be the best team that I've gotten a chance to root for. And this game frustrated the heck out of me, man. This game frustrated me. You had good moments. You played well enough to win, but the defense gave it up there at the end. But the defense played pretty well for most of the game. Given the fact that we're going up against such a high-powered offense, I expected a game more in the 35 to 31 kind of range. Was not expecting a walk-off field goal. Both teams barely scoring 20. And you just can't. You can't fumble the ball on the 1 yard line. You can't have a sloppy exchange between your quarterback and your running back, your fullback. There in that situation. It eradicated a great drive down to the end zone. And good teams can't do that on the road, right? You got to rise above stuff like that on the road. Again, we had some, questionable officiating, but the questionable officiating wouldn't come in at all if we cash in our scoring opportunities there on that first drive. And number 4, he had some good moments throughout the game. I thought he had a brilliant drive at the end of the game to walk us down and get us that go-ahead score. And I thought, maybe this team did push the corner there and we're going to finally win one of these gritty road games. But number 4, man, during the majority of the game and the bulk between quarter 1 and quarter 4, you had this... He was running for his life. Number 1, we've got to block better. Good Lord. Do we miss Tyron Smith? Oh, my goodness. Not having that left tackle right there screwed us more than I think people are going to give a or are going to talk about. We can't have that. That was awful. Awful play from the left tackle in this game. Dak's running for his life for the most of the game. And whereas most of the season when he's out running outside the pocket, he's been able to create plays, he was missing reads today. I won't sugarcoat it. There were times where I thought he had 88 and he wasn't going to 88. It's just criminal that 88 can go for the bulk of that middle half of the game without a single target. And we got to get him involved. He's the best playmaker on the team. You got to get the ball in his hands. Like, force the ball into his hands if you have to. And so I was very frustrated with how the game unfolded. We had some bad penalties in key moments. And we did enough to win the game. Offensively, you walked down and you got that touchdown at the end of the game. Your defense has to show up on that last drive. Your defense can't commit face mask penalties. Not in that situation. Can't have personal fouls. Not in that situation. Defense crumbled a little bit there at the end. The frustrating thing with this team, man, is week by week, the narrative continues. You just can't beat the good teams. This is a second opportunity for this year that we've had an opportunity to beat a good team on the road. We had Philadelphia. We played a good enough game to beat Philadelphia in Philadelphia. But there are just things, for some reason, just don't gel the same way on the road for this team. I don't understand it. We're gonna have to win some games on the road here, because there's no way we're getting the home field advantage here. And while I would love to play all our games at home, that's just not gonna happen. We're gonna have to go on the road, and honestly, I'd be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this team could lose that first round game. This team could lose the first round game. I don't expect that, but this team could lose that first round game if they play on the road. I would expect to beat the NFC South, but then again, this team is just so hit and miss. We go from looking like world beaters at home to looking like trash last week, and this week it's just frustrating. I thought we could have won the game, but mistakes, they pile up.